What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 20. That's right, we're already here on 20. Hope you're doing well. Today, I am joined by Big John once again, and returning to the podcast, we have Little John, a.k.a. Super Twig, and along with Grind USA 232. Hope everybody's doing well. Remember, Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, conversational podcast, bring a topic to the table. Talk about it for a while, have some fun, hang out with you guys, discuss with the chat, which you can be watching live right now on twitch.tv/Enigma911. If you're not watching live, then you can catch it over on YouTube the following week. Broken out, topic by topic, if you like that, or in a full format, whatever you like to digest. We're catching up on those editing videos slowly. But, yeah, we're trying the green screen, as you can see. Trying that out, see how that works. If it works good, then cool, put some stuff up there. If not, then we'll obviously get rid of it. But
I like it. It looks actually really cool.
It does. You should wait till the Nerf part first. I like that background a lot better. I kind of whipped these up a little bit like late, maybe 15 minutes before I started setup. So whatever. But yeah, Papa Griff and Mrs. G recommended giving it a shot.
Yeah, I think it looks real cool.
Yeah, so we can put whatever we want up there.
Especially since now, like, people can't see your backyard.
Exactly, my backyard, the Snow White wreaths and decorations, no offense, Mom. Stuff like that. Yeah, a little bit more profesh. A little bit. Profesh. So we're doing 3 topics today. We didn't really decide who's going first. I say I go last because mine has some setup. And I think it would...
Mine's real talk, so I think I should go last.
Bullshit.
I mean second. not last, second. I meant between me and John.
Okay, so I guess by default...
If you want us to succumb to the peer pressure that is Big John and say yeah, then, you know, whatever. Why not Rochambeau for it? Because I like my balls not being kicked.
What?
That was a South Park reference. Rochambeau. Rock, saber, sit, bah! And then you just kick the guy in the nuts.
Oh, shit.
Alright, go ahead, Little John.
Excuse me.
Is it not accurate? Comparatively.
I've been called Little John my entire
Okay, Super Twig. Albino. What other nicknames do you want
John.
from the past?
How about John?
Albino
Welchie-san.
Welchie-san, albino rhino.
I'm too kawaii to fuck. You remember that stream?
Way too many. I am me?
Yeah, dressed up in the Hawaiian shirt and the fucking Reds, the Rising Sun head.
Look, that was the funniest thing.
It was!
Yeah,
I still have that
cool.
footage.
That sounds really cool.
I still have that outfit.
You guys just randomly showed up like, what the fuck is going on?
Sunglasses, Rising Sun thing, the Hawaiian shirt, chilling.
The OG streams. Year
in,
one.
He'll walk in, he's like, alright, ready?
What the hell is that? Yep.
Just roll it. You know, I'm going to do that one of these days. Just show up in something random.
See, this looks like it's random. It actually came from a wedding, but...
Yeah, not his own.
Not my own wedding, yeah.
We actually thought he dressed up as an
The bride's
Anchorman.
actually over there.
Hey, girl.
What's up?
Live studio audience. I can still say hey, and it's accurate. They should... Yeah, girl. Okay.
Yeah. So, my topic... Okay. So, not game related, but travel related.
Wow.
Given... Just in general.
Okay, yeah.
Given,
this is the general.
say,
podcast.
like a week, 2 weeks time.
Yep.
No money related. Okay. Money's no object. Would you rather... And where would this be? Would you rather stay in one place, you know, and really get like a feeling of this place for 2 weeks anywhere in the world? Say like, you know, Tokyo or London or I don't know, you know, Amsterdam. Or would you, or anywhere in the United States or Canada or Mexico or wherever.
Yep.
Or would you rather kind of spend those 2 weeks and maybe plan out like a road trip, be with yourself or with friends or whoever, you know, whatever you want to do. Road trip, plane trips, whatever you want to do, and kind of go places. And obviously that would probably take a little bit more planning to do. And given, you know, you're probably going to be tired by the end of it. Either way, but you know, with let's say, spend, you know, half a day here, then drive 6 hours to this place, or fly 6 hours over here, do whatever. I don't know. Like, you know, both have their good things and their bad things.
Yeah, they have their advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah. So.
Hence the question. which we prefer.
Yeah, and if you want to elaborate, maybe off the top of your head, where
Okay.
it would be. So.
You want to kick us off so we have a...
Yeah, so I think it'd be really cool. I recently more or less did some traveling. I went up to Canada for a weekend, and then the next weekend I went all the way down to New York City. 2 weekends in a row. And then not 3 weeks ago,
Anime Boston.
I went to Boston with this lovely fella here, as you guys probably saw.
After the late invite.
Well, no, it wasn't a late invite. It was
non-existent.
You were the first invite, and then I forgot about that invite, and then invited you after I invited everybody else. Again. So.
Oh yeah, I was that
right. You showed up anyway, so.
I was there.
So I don't know. I think, obviously, given right where we are, non-disclosed, classified location,
New York.
Yeah. We can kind of go wherever we want within, easily a day's time. So I think, a road trip would be nice, going up to, Montreal, then maybe over to Toronto or something, and then, who knows, jump down into, Wisconsin or Buffalo, or that's a little far away, but,
Yeah.
all over the place within a week to 2 weeks as opposed to
So you travel
going somewhere.
Okay.
Because I did some traveling, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty, oh, that looks pretty, oh, you're pretty, oh, you're pretty, and I'm like,
Hey, girl.
really cool. And, yeah, so it was,
Lady says, if money is no object, fuck it, buy plane tickets everywhere.
Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it's also more like, I guess, the experience. What do you want to do experience-wise, right? Is it, you can stay in one place for a week and really delve into, stop around that area.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, oh, I want to go, here. And I guess it's different, because if you're in Europe, you can go anywhere, within a day. Whereas if you're in the United States, it's kind of harder to do that. Logistically speaking.
Huge.
Yeah, logistically speaking.
Yeah.
For example, my HR person at work, she said that she wanted to do, when she retires, a Canadian train ride, which is you go from Nova Scotia, right, on the eastern side, and then you go all the way through different spots and stuff, different trains, all the way through to Vancouver.
I hear Vancouver is actually really nice.
That's one place I really want to go, honestly. Bar this question, I want to go there. West Coast in general, I've never been.
West Coast! Sorry.
But, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that's me, and I want to, I think, and maybe, spending a week and kind of just doing whatever. When I went to Canada, that was a very spontaneous trip.
Wait, did you say Canada?
He does, and I love it.
He said Canada.
Look, I went up there and I caught wind of the accent.
Yeah, I get it.
Canada. It's a little tough to
It's alright.
get rid of that accent. But,
That's funny.
so I don't know about you guys. I mean, or if you guys just want to, veg out for a week and spend unlimited money here.
I think that would be my thing, is go somewhere and stick around for a week. At least speaking from experience, Disney.
Yeah.
Our trips seem to get longer and longer every time we go, because there's a lot to do, and B, we just like chilling. Even if we do the same attractions, repeat every 2 or 3 days or whatever, it's still awesome.
Right.
And it's funny that you can be away from it for years, go back, and exactly directions and stuff like that. It's not like a tourist thing. Oh, I gotta bring out the map, and I mean, obviously new stuff. Yeah,
right. But it's nice.
It's nice to just go.
Oh, I know where Space Mountain is.
Exactly. The funny thing is, when I was in California, I went twice. I went on my birthday, solo, # treat yourself. And then I went when Dio, Billy, and my mom were out, because, mom's there. Of course I gotta go fucking Disney.
Yeah.
But even that, I was just yep, we're going this way, we're going that way. It's the same, almost identical layout, Magic Kingdom and Magic Kingdom. So that was cool.
It's kind of like when we went to New England and Billy just knew where we were going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I don't know if Disney's my answer, because Disney's always fantastic, and like I said, it's constantly changing. There's usually something new.
There's more Disneys than just in.
Oh yeah,
America.
World is Florida, Land is California. There's one in Japan. There's one in China.
There was one in like
India, right?
there was there was one that was made in one of the like the Europe. Yeah, there was like a European one, but it failed. It's kind of like a ghost town.
Oh, I don't know that. But yeah, I think, like I said, I'd veg just because, or stick in one place because, obviously, time. Like, I don't feel like I have to cram in all of these awesome things in 1 or 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can pace myself, relax. It is a trip, and I want to take advantage of just hanging out and kind of taking it in. So, like, as you guys know, I like planning.
No.
But, like, occasionally just, like, saying no, no plan, and just kind of going with the flow of the day is nice. I feel if I was to hop around to a bunch of different places, while that'd be cool, and it would definitely be a good experience because I'm taking in all these different places, I feel that would be more of a stress because of travel, whether it's driving or it's flying. Get there here at this time, then you got to fly out here, and then pick up your luggage, and then get in the car, get gas, and then worry about rest stops, worry about hotels, and this and the other thing. Not money issue wise, but just
planning issue,
planning wise, and stress of, okay, I need to be here at this time, I need to be here. So I think, yeah, that single destination trip would be cool. For places I'd like to go, even though I just said Disney wasn't my answer, Disney's an option. I definitely love to go back out to California, southern Anaheim area, because I could visit the things that I know about. Round One, the arcade,
quack, quack.
Mighty Ducks, could see a game there. I could go to Disneyland once again.
I'm actually really jealous of you because you got to see them.
Go to Portillo's. Go to other amusement parks that I did or didn't go to, like Magic Mountain in Los Angeles, where Billy Dio and I went.
Mm-hmm.
If you like roller coasters, Magic Mountain is the place to go. And we didn't even ride them all, but the ones we did ride were fucking fantastic. There's another one that's near me and near Portillo's, which was Knoxbury Farm. I've heard decent things about that, so check that out. San Diego is beautiful. Went down there for the Comic-Con. Just went on the outside, obviously, because I wasn't cool enough to get in. But, that was cool. So I think that's an option. And I've talked about this briefly here and there, like, in random conversations like this, is, like, I think one day I'd like to go to Japan. Just because you hear of all the cool, like, video games and social stuff and whatnot.
But
so
they have I hear they have, like, this Gundam museum. Like, a whole bunch of stuff just for Gundam.
But, yeah, I think that'd be cool. Obviously, there's the language barrier. That's the thing that's, like, not propelling me forward, even though apparently English is a... Yeah, but what's the fun in that?
You got a point there.
English isn't like... There's a highly spoken language over there, apparently. But, yeah, I don't want to be that guy who's either looking at a book or looking at my phone, constantly having to work for... just to get... Yeah, exactly. I'd rather,
because that adds stress in itself.
Go. Mm-hmm. And
I've learned a little bit of Japanese. It's actually like a fun language to learn.
Waifu there. But and I guess another place would be North Carolina, but that's just because family. Like hang out with them. So yeah, I guess those are my 4.
I don't know, because I've done both. And I like them both. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Because honestly, like, me and Caleb have driven... Caleb's, like, my brother. He's one of my best friends. We've driven to North Carolina 3 times now. And most of the stuff that we remember is on the drive there and back. Like, we don't... Like, we remember a lot of the stuff when we're there. And there's, like, big monumental moments when we're there for the week. But a lot of the, like, the heartfelt moments that, we cherish and really remember are the talks when we're driving up. Like, I remember I fell asleep and I woke up in the middle of the drive, and we're in North Carolina, and he's listening to a playlist on my phone, and he just looks at me. He's like, "Dude, I have so much more respect for you for this music." And it was music that I listened to when I was a kid. Like, I was like, "Dude, I grew up on this stuff." He's like, "Dude, like, you've opened up my eyes." And and like he was jamming out, and he fell in love with music that I've been in love with my whole life. So I think it could go both ways for me. I know it's like cop out to say, but it really could go both ways for me. I'm not opposed to going here, stopping, then going here, stopping. Like I could totally do a cruise. You know,
Yep.
I mean, I like water, so and I like boats, so I'm fine with like that. Now places, that's the difference. So like it depends on where I'm going, what I'm gonna do. So like I want to see the West Coast. Like I want to see the whole West Coast. So that would be a road trip. Start in Seattle and go all the way down.
Yeah.
Because I really love Seattle. I'd probably spend the most time in Seattle and finish off in LA. Because my friend lives in LA. Now if I was going to go to like Australia is one I want to go to. But that would be like the whole 2 weeks we'd be going everywhere in Australia.
Yeah.
And I'd be taking a whole bunch of people with me. Like, I'm not going by myself. Like, I'm bringing like 5 or 6 friends. And we're all going. Like, we're all sharing hotel rooms. We're all sharing rental, driving stuff. Like, we're all doing this together. Like, it's an experience. Definitely Japan's one of them. If I'm going to if I'm going to like Europe, it's gonna be like Euro trip. We're gonna be doing like a Euro trip thing. We're gonna start in London.
Yeah. Go all the way around.
Yeah.
Everywhere, backpacking across Europe, so to speak.
In a way.
Yeah.
And then like definitely like rent a really super fast car and go on the Autobahn. Like that's something I want to do, just because it's a bucket list thing. And you know, I was like, I'm German. You know, German. It's my heritage, and my grandparents live in Holland, so love to see them. So I mean, that's kind of why like it all depends on where we're gonna go. Like I would love to go to Africa, like go to Egypt, and I just want to travel. To be quite honest, like I want to see the world. I want to see all these things that everybody talks about, and we do have access to see it, like Google Earth or like TV shows. Like, oh yeah, this guy goes to Mongolia, and you get to see the giant statue of Genghis Khan, but you don't really get to see the magnitude of it unless you're there. Like you look up and you get vertigo for seeing this gigantic statue, and like, oh my gosh, and like the beach, like you could see the beach, like, oh yeah, it's great, but you don't really feel the emotion behind it unless you're actually there on the beach, So like that was like one of the things that I wanted to do when they all went out to California, because I was supposed to go. I wanted to go. Responsibilities, unfortunately. But like that was the one thing I wanted to do, because I wanted to go to the beach, and they were all like, "No, we're not gonna get in the water, but we'll go." I was like, "Oh, but that's the best part about going to the beach. It's getting in the water." In my opinion. So it's kind of like just experiencing everything, like that's what I want to do. Is I just want to I want to go to the Midwest. I want to go to Texas and experience the San Antonio Walk. I want to go to Dallas and experience what it's like to be around Texans. I want to go to Arizona and in Phoenix and experience how hot it really is there, and go to Montana and really experience how open and wide spaces it really is, and go as fast as I want, because there's really no speed limit.
Yeah.
At least that's the rumor I hear. I think it's like 80, 85. But like, yeah, like I could do it all on a road trip, or if money didn't matter, heck, I'd go everywhere. I would travel the world.
Yep.
I wouldn't go to one specific place.
Oh.
I would spend as much time as I could traveling the world. If that answers the question.
You both did. Yeah, that's came up with that on my way here.
Nice.
So
how it usually works. Okay, you need a topic for the show. Okay. What?
thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know what I want it to be. Even on my way.
Yeah, I was having a lot of trouble this week thinking about it.
I was like,
I had a lot of trouble thinking about it.
Speaking of topics, viewers, if you ever have a topic, you can either comment down below or go to Discord, and you can join it via the Twitch link right underneath you.
Please and thank you.
And you can put a topic in there, and we might talk about it. We got one that's actually coming up next, which is Big John's topic. Topic 2! Go for it.
The rainbows, right?
Oh my god, yeah, it's rainbows.
Okay, I had a feeling it was rainbows. So shout out to Rainbow. We're going to have some real talk. Real talk. Hashtag real talk. So.
Because every other chat is a lie.
Yeah. So,
Fuck Japan!
So, Rainbow asked, how do you deal with being pushed out of your comfort zone? Am I right about that? Is that what it said?
How do you feel being pushed out of your comfort zone? If we're going to have a hashtag real talk.
Okay.
Period.
So.
WBT. Oh no, not the real talk.
So, I actually really liked that because, what I came up with, they didn't relate to Brett because Brett didn't know what I was talking about.
He gave no fucks about John.
Well, John didn't really say anything.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, see, so John didn't even know.
I never even liked that show.
He didn't even bother
I
asking.
didn't even like that show.
Well, I kind of had it. I opened it up to the floor. I wanted to see if anybody said anything. If John knew anything about it, I would have been like, "Oh, fuck you, Brett. We're just gonna talk about it."
No, I had no. I don't.
That's okay, but I kind of liked it because I'm one that likes to be pushed out of his comfort zone, and I like pushing people out of their comfort zone. So, this topic's actually kind of cool. So, how I deal with being pushed out of my comfort zone, I deal with it very well because I guess it has to do with my church. My church pushes me out of my comfort zone a lot. Like it was one time I'm hanging out with my friend Frank, and that's Caleb's dad. And I've been friends with Frank since I was 13 years old, and he was in his 30s. And he's just been a really good, close friend of mine. And one day I was like, "Hey Frank, we're just having coffee, with a couple guys, and I'm like, hey Frank, I feel like I'm supposed to go pray for this guy or just a random dude, and I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm supposed to." And he's like, "All right, let's go." I'm like, "What?" And he just stands up and he starts walking over to the guy who I pointed to, and I'm just like, okay, this is happening, and I can't stop it. So I start walking with him, and it was one of the coolest things that had ever happened to me, And a lot of those moments have happened like that. Another one. I'm sitting in Stewart's just getting coffee, and I'm about to get back in my car and go to work, and just something in my head's like, hey, pay for the guy's coffee behind you. That's a super thing, super comfort zone for some people. That's oh no, this guy's gonna think that I'm trying to make him look like he can't pay for his coffee or whatever. He was a cop, but still, it was just no, just do it. And I don't think I have any hesitation. I don't think I have any fear. So I just do things. And I do think of consequences, but it's kind of as long as there's definitely going to be a good outcome to it, and you're doing it out of love, then it's kind of my comfort zone is not existent there. As long as I know that I'm not hurting anybody and I'm trying to be a good Samaritan or be a loving person, I'm okay with it. The other day, before I went to Camp of the Woods, there was a guy who walked into our dealership and said, hey, how far is it from Saratoga and how do I get there? And I pointed him in the right direction, and he literally started walking. He was walking to Saratoga, and we were in Burnt Hills. That's a good 30-minute drive.
So that's a
long day. Yeah, that's a 2 to 3 hour walk, and it was almost 8 o'clock. So he would have been back to Saratoga at midnight, right?
Close.
Yeah. So
that's a waste.
yeah. So I was like, nah, I can't have that. And he just looked like a young kid who just fell asleep on the bus and accidentally missed his stop. So, out of the kindness of my heart, I just drove up and told him to get in, and I drove him to where he was going. Like, for some people, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like, I guess I just see myself as a selfless person, not trying to, like, be...
It's very selfish of you.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be, like, boastful or anything.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm awesome.
I'm not trying to be boastful, but it's kind of like...
I know.
It's like if you just... Like, I don't care about myself sometimes. Like, I care about other people too much, Like, especially, like, with Brett and his stream. Like, I want him to succeed, and I'm going to do everything in my power to help him succeed. Even if that means, like, giving up my job, Like, I want to help him succeed. I mean, I might not go that far, but, like, that...
This was plenty, don't...
But, no, it's kind of like, that's why I gave the money I gave on...
Crazy person.
Yeah, I mean, me and Dio had been talking for, like, 3 weeks and, like, what we were going to do. I was like, Dio, if you want to come out, I will fly you out here. Like, do you want to come out? He's like, I can't get the time off.
And then he fucking middle fingered all of us.
Yeah.
That fucking asshole.
Yeah.
They do this big donation, John. Oh, yeah, you were here.
I was.
Yeah. I was like, you're here at your door. Fuck you! It was.
So,
sorry.
I mean, that's just me. I have a big heart. So, like, my comfort zone, I don't care about my comfort zone because my heart's so big for people that I'd rather see them smile. And when I see them smile, it makes me smile. It makes me happy. And it just brings out I don't know, it just brings out something different, And that's just my whole life. Like, I always want to make people happy. And then it's not to the point of, like, oh, I need to please people, but I want people to be happy. So if I can do something to make them happy, and it's out of my comfort zone, then yeah, absolutely, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think it depends. Like, obviously, you're being pushed up against something you don't like, and I think it depends on how someone not instigates it, but like tries to motivate you to do it, per se.
Yeah.
So for, like, if it's a small thing, like, hey, you should try this ride, or hey, you should, try this game, activity, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I think that's okay, and I think when those challenges arise, like, obviously it's up to you how your comfort level is and how you want to deal with it. I think people need to be respectful of your limitations, though. We talked about this briefly on stream when these topics came up earlier in the week. If someone keeps pushing you to do something, even though you've given them the answer of no. Like, I get the, hey, let's go on this ride, man, and you're like, oh, no, I'm a little nervous or whatever. Nah, man, you can do it. Like,
yeah.
Pump up. But, like, if you've given me a stern...
No, I'm not doing it.
Answer.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And you're set.
Yeah.
But I keep, come on, man, dude.
No, dude, listen, I told you I'm not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that person.
Yeah.
So, if someone is trying to get you out of your comfort zone like that, fuck that. Do you. You know what you're comfortable with and things like that. You have to stand by your morals. When you're ready, if you want to be ready, then you can tackle whatever hurdle or thing is in front of you.
Yeah.
As for other challenges, obviously they still have somewhat of an obstacle in front of them. How do I tackle them? Very carefully, yeah. Like, if it's... okay. You guys all know I am the lovely social butterfly of the internet. IRL, that is a different story. Now, is it better than it was? Yes. But, like, I'm not going to just go up and still spark a conversation.
I look up to this guy.
Guys, I'll tell you this much. There's sometimes I come over and he will one-word me. I'm not kidding. He is one-worded conversation with me. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey.
Yeah, I mean,
done in my house.
It's almost like bipolarism. Sometimes there's days I'm like, yeah, let's go. You know, all out
dude.
there.
There's sometimes I think you're like fucking pissed.
And
at
I'm
me.
not. It's just I'm neutral. It's just like I take after my dad. Like, now,
Your dad is very.
He's hard to read. Sometimes you're like, oh, he is in a bad mood. But no, there's other times where like, no, he's just present. He's not upset or into it. He's engaged. But like he has.
Well, he's watching WrestleMania. He gets into
He
it.
gets into it. When he's into something, he's into something. Game days we're playing Halo, he's into it.
Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania, he's into it. You know.
Oh, trust me,
Things
this
like
last
that.
WrestleMania, he definitely was into it. You definitely heard what he had to think, what he was thinking.
Yeah. So I mean, no, I just think like there's certain times where you express yourself, and there's other times where it's not needed per se. Like you can have that cool demeanor, but enough about social me-ness, or at least in that aspect. I'm still getting over this hurdle of at work they want me to be more sociable with parents and things like that.
I can understand why they would want you to.
Once again, I'm getting better at it. But like, I still have that mental battle going on in my head. I'm like, what do I even talk about? Like, I get the, hey, how are you? How's your day? How's your kid? How's this? How's that? But like if I don't have any place to drive this conversation.
Like, being a car salesman, like, that's my job. Like, I have to get to know people because getting to know people makes it easier on them because, like, when somebody comes in to buy a car, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm about to buy a $30,000 car or a $10,000. Like, it's a lot of money for some people. I mean, to me, it's just numbers. I see them every day. But to some people, you know, they only do it like 5 times in their entire life. So you got to kind of ease them into be their friend. I mean, not like be their friend, but like say, hey, it's all right. They're just numbers, you know. I'm gonna do everything I can to get you to the right number you want to be at. So just calm down. So like you gotta just find stuff to talk about. So kind of like what I do is like, you know, like when I'm talking to people, I ask them where they live because I have to ask their address.
Right.
Because I need to know their zip code so I know what sales tax to tax them and put it into the deal. So I'll say, you know, just stuff like, have you lived here your whole life? And they'll tell me yes or no. And then if they tell me no, oh, well, where were you before?
Yeah, you're asking intelligent questions based on their answers.
Exactly.
Which is actually what we talked about in work yesterday, which sparked my thing, and I talked about in the vlog in a little bit too, because I'm like, I want to engage more in Twitch and chat. Not that, like, the audience and I are disconnected. I feel like we have a very tight-knit 8 or 10 that constantly tune in. But like more... sometimes during the stream it can taper off, you know, after the beginning and stuff like that.
So you want to have more intelligent conversations.
I think so. So like parents are one thing. I think I can work towards that because I've definitely seen growth in those areas already.
Yeah, and I mean it took me half a year to really get there. So I mean it took work. So it's not like an overnight thing. Yeah,
I think it's the random person over there. Now we make this joke all the time, or at least I make that joke.
Hey girl.
Hey girl. No.
Ooh, I got a hey girl for you.
I'll never do
I got
that.
a hey girl for you.
I'm just gonna be like, nope, no cake.
like a Boston.
Boston.
The one that was in the coffee shop across the street. Remember? We were walking back. She was sitting alone.
You said hey girl.
Remember that?
No, I don't think I was with you.
Blonde. Yeah, we just came back from the restaurant.
Which restaurant?
One across the street from the hotel.
Yeah, I didn't go to P.F. Chang's with you guys.
No.
Went to World.
They went there.
World of Beer!
That's where we went.
We went to World.
We were on our way back.
You guys went to a
World
coffee
of
shop?
Beer!
It was like...
It was somewhere.
Night.
She was sitting... But there was a hey girl situation.
Oh.
You were like...
She was sitting by herself in P.F. Chang's. I'm like, hey girl, you by yourself? But, you know, and then we walked back and there was a dude. Like, oh, okay, well, good thing I didn't go in there making an ass of myself.
Because you do the hey girl.
But no, there was a couple anime Bostons where I was like, you know what? Damn it. Yeah, there was that one. In the Sailor Moon panel that I went to.
I didn't even know you went there until the vlog came out.
For Lady Gaga Bunny.
I was like, when did
you do that?
When I went out on my own to go explore.
But you were always Like,
You guys went to the orchestra thing.
We were like, "Where's Brett?" And then 2 minutes later, he'd be like,
Hey, what's up? I'd always just hey, how's it going?
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have went to the Sailor Moon panel with you.
It was cool. I went because free merch and swag for Lady Killer Bunny. She's a big fan.
Well, no, I mean, as growing up as a kid, I watched.
Don't get me wrong. I watched a bit of Sailor Moon, but oh god.
I'll be honest, I watched
glitter. I'm like, oh god, I am in the wrong place right now.
I'll be honest, I watched it as a kid because Dragon Ball Z or Outlaw Star was right after it, so it's just might as well, you know.
But anywho, back to so I went to that panel, and of course, your boy was on his own. And
so you did a hey girl?
So I went to the end of the row, sat down, waiting. I noticed a cute girl and her friend in line. I was like, huh,
hey girl.
She's cute. Hey girl in my head. And guess who sat next to me?
Directly
next to me. Nose gabs. I'm like,
hey girl.
You know what you should have done? You should have shifted your chair over and put a gap in between.
No, excuse me.
And then see what happens.
Excuse me.
You're like, hey, yo, can I grab this chair back here? I know I'm on the end, but I want to separate myself from this girl here.
She's too cute.
And then see if she just scoot right over.
There was that, and
No, it's just after that moment, I was like, hey girl.
So, there's situations like that, not all of the flirtatious manner, but just going up to some random person and being starting a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this much, that's hard for me, and I'm a very talkative person. And I like to talk to people, I like to get to know people, but that's even hard for me.
But you almost need a goal.
Yeah, you gotta there's something you're looking to. Yeah, for me at work,
right.
They want a car.
Yes.
So I need to get to that objective.
Right. You need to get to that objective. Where with you and the parents, I'm sure
there's an objective.
But I'm sure it gets to a point there where you're you don't necessarily need to know much about you guys. I need to engage with your children and teaching them, and I'm sure sometimes you might need to tell a parent, hey, your child isn't doing...
Johnny sucks.
Yeah.
No, Johnny doesn't suck. Johnny doesn't listen.
Johnny doesn't listen.
And I'm about to whoop Johnny butt.
Boot him out of here. Right, but who's that? But even... Right, you're in sales. Mm-hmm. You talk to people.
Yep.
Sorry.
But no, I get it.
You went out to California by yourself.
Lady Killer Bunny, your kid's a little shit.
Yeah.
Your kid's an asshole, sister.
An asshole.
I can't flat out say that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Trust me. As much as I want to say that to some customers, listen, you are a butthead. You are a butthole. No, I can't do that.
I mean, yeah, I can see how, dealing with uncomfortable situations, especially when you're more or less forced to based on your job, is very, very difficult to do. Let alone being yo, I'm in Boston this weekend.
By myself.
I don't really know. Theoretically, you were by yourself because you didn't know.
See, that would be out of my comfort zone.
You didn't know nearly very nearly none of the stuff that we were all talking about. Yeah, what's this? What's this? What's this?
Yeah, it's
what's this? What's they're talking
why
about?
Why is this cool?
Why is everybody screaming Marco
Wait a minute.
Polo?
This reminds me of a Disney movie. It reminds me of Jack the Skeleton.
What's this?
Before Christmas.
Yeah, Nightmare. What's this? What's this?
But yeah, I mean, not to take over.
No, you're
you
good.
speaking.
This is it.
No, seriously. Yeah, but seriously,
because he was just on a point.
I'm agreeing with his point. That's out of my comfort zone just to go on my own and do that by myself.
And when we first went, this is the first time Brett went. When me and one of the OG guys,
Boxord
went. We went there and we were like, this is terrifying. We're going to see a bunch of people there, ugly, nasty, disgusting, people that like anime, weebs and stuff. And we're like, we like it, but we don't like it that much. We go there and we were terrified. And there was this huge ton of people there. And we're like, oh my god, this is the third time we went this past time. And Boxer and I, we were going back. I don't know if you know. We were like, oh, this place, yeah, it's over here, and we would just lead the charge. Mm-hmm. And there was 10 of us in tow.
Yep.
And Brett got it. Brett's very, along with his planning nature, he was like, oh, I'm going to be here. Oh, I know where this is, so he knows. But one of the other people we were with,
Funny story.
Nope, not gonna name names. But other people were with. There's two of them. One of them didn't like to not know where they were going, right? And they at one point tried to kind of take charge a little bit, and they were wrong in saying, "Oh, we need to go here," and they also complained a lot. So it was frustrating because it's like you're there, you're probably out of your comfort zone being around those people. You just got to relax, and it's hard to kind of see that, and being that I was there, 2 to 3 years ago by myself. But dealing with out of comfort zone pushes.
No, I know. Pancake made a comment. She's like, I'm really digging Brett's Invisible Soda.
Oh, is it? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Sorry.
Next time you just gotta get a green screen wrap. I just put it around whatever.
Yeah, you'll never know.
You'll never know. Drinking invisible.
But yeah. So I don't know. It's hard for me personally, to deal with uncomfortable situations, at comfort zone dealios, because like I'll be the first, much like John. I'll be the first one to be like, I am selfishly a selfless person, right? I'd be like, I'll go out of my way to, whatever, do whatever for anybody, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when it comes to them not having an issue or not having a problem that I may or may not need to deal with, it's like I have no use for you. That makes any sense, right? I have no reason to, be talking. Like today, I went to a wedding, and I only knew 3 people there.
The dream.
And what?
The dream. I had one of those in California. I was like, oh god.
I only knew 3 people there.
It sucked.
And there was like no reason for me to be talking to anybody because it's like I
don't know you.
I don't know you, and it's like there's no point to it. And it's like, well, in some situations you don't need to do that. You don't need to talk to people.
Amen.
Right?
Hallelujah. Sorry.
You don't need to.
Man, when I get nervous, I talk to people.
Well, see, that's my so my inverse is like I'll just sit there quietly and I'm usually with somebody who is very more talkative than myself.
Yep.
So that makes me look even less talkative than my normal self would be. Now, if I were to just get to know you very slightly, like the one time I was here, and a couple years, 3 years ago, back when I was with
Annie.
with somebody else. No,
sorry.
No
names.
When I was with somebody else,
yeah.
and we were here, and we were talking with Dio and his wife.
Yeah.
And
About?
I had no idea who.
Anime.
Exactly. And the person I was with, and she was way more talkative, very loud. But she was talking to her like nothing. They didn't know each other. They knew nothing about each other.
Yep.
See, I can do that.
Yeah, and I was talking to Dio about like little bits and stuff, and like every time if I'm over here, every 6 months or whatever, during your game things, and Billy's here or whoever else that I honestly don't know their name until I see them again.
Yeah.
But they're all here, and it's like, oh hey, John. It's like, oh hey, guy, and they're like, I'm so and so, and I'm like, oh hey, guy,
But the funny thing is, they know you.
They know me, well, because I'm the best at Halo. But at the same time, it's weird. You'd think that I'd be talkative and know how to talk to people because I've talked to people almost every single day for the past 6 years working where I work. Customer service, just being like, hey, how can I help you? This and that and everything else. Mm-hmm. But once you shut that off, it's like, nope. Yeah. And it's not like I'm nervous to. I just don't think about it. Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know if it happened to you, like in California, right? Yeah. Like you didn't think about, going places every single day and being like, I'm going to
It took me a while to get out to explore. I was like, what do I
And then before you realize that you're there for, 6 months and you're like, what have
Maybe getting out of my room.
What have I done? Yeah, but you don't,
what have I done?
It's not like you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't even realize that you're not doing something that you could be doing. Mm-hmm. And,
Dude, when you said you were moving out to California, I was like, wait, what? That's so not like you.
Yeah,
where did this come from?
I had to make a change, guys.
I was like, where is this coming from?
You did, And, but it's weird, comfort zone, I mean, it's, we're kind of associated to talking to people, right? But, not to harken back to my question, but the whole traveling thing. Mm-hmm. I was like,
Place comfort zone, yeah.
You know, it's like back in like November, December, I was like, I really want to go to Toronto. For some reason. And we ended up not doing that because we wanted to go see my grandmother. Better choice.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and it's like, my sister has been to Poland. My brother is going to be doing a cruise during the summer for his school all around Europe and stuff like that. And down in like the Bahamas and stuff. And it's like, I'm just going to be here doing my work, doing nothing, right? And it's like, and I'm like, if I could take, you know, a 3-day weekend, you know, using my vacation, where do I want to go? Do I want to go up to Montreal? Do I want to go over to Boston? Do I want to go down to the city? You know, I have a place in the city I can stay for free. You know, Boston's cheap. You know, Montreal has really good food.
Boston's cheap. Where?
Outside of Boston.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Take
the street.
Yeah, rent's like $4,500, bud, in Boston.
But like, okay, but like, you know,
I'm kidding.
In visiting and traveling, you know, I know Boston well enough that I can just, you know, take an Uber to a train and then take the train in. Brett did that the entire time.
Simplicity.
Oh yeah, it's so easy. But you know, that's my comfort zone thing. You know, even like when we were in Boston, I went to Starbucks by myself.
Yep.
Like that was weird to me because I would never. I'm in this city, you know, and it was a block and a half away from where you guys were. And I was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Everybody was in there, you know, all city folk, you know, doing their thing, and I'm like, you know.
See, that's another thing too. When you finally do overcome it, it feels so great because I feel the same way about San Francisco, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there twice now for Kind of Funny Live. I plan on going a third year as long as I don't get bucked. But like, not that I'm like super. Oh, I know where to go, this and that. But like, I feel comfortable walking those streets and just walking. Like both trips, I've Ubered maybe the first day. Maybe a little bit of the second day, and the remainder of the trip, it's all walking.
Yep.
And not that they're like short distance walks, like, oh, it's a 10-minute walk or whatever. Like, some of them are like half hour to an hour. I'm walking across the city.
Yep.
And it's just because, you know, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable.
And it's like, yeah, and I think it's like, that's, you know, like before, like I said, I went from going up to Canada. Sorry.
It's all good.
I do it. I do that.
At least you don't talk a boot, Steve.
Yeah, you don't say boot.
I went up, you know, I went up, I got frisked and car searched.
Nice.
I flubbed up my story a little bit, and they were like, no, we don't trust you.
Fucking Canadians.
But I went there. Don't talk about it.
Do it.
I went there.
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh, that kind of
No.
search.
And
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what are we talking about?
On the glove here. No, it wasn't that.
Sir, I need to check the asshole.
Powder.
That would have maybe, I would have been like, you know what? I'm just going to go back home.
I'm just going to go back. Don't even worry about it. I don't want to go anymore.
Don't touch me there.
No, sir.
It's
now
not,
you're here.
It's not
We're
working.
doing this.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
It's not
That's a comfort zone that I don't even think I would
Talk
be
about
ready
going out
for.
of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
you
I
don't-
would be out.
You
Yeah.
don't go into my comfortable zone, buddy. Gloves or not.
Comfort zone.
gloves, lube or not.
Y'all are lewd. It went there.
This is hashtag real talk.
My bad.
No, I took it there. I took it there.
no,
We all
no,
say
no.
that.
But no, but like I went there, right, and it was a Thursday, and then I stayed overnight, and then I left that Friday night, and then I had work the next morning on Saturday.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well,
It sucks that you had to work that Saturday.
yeah, it kind of did. And I left, and I'm like, and as I was leaving,
Shut up, Fred.
Sorry, lady said you guys are making a beautiful scene. Sorry.
so as I was there, I didn't realize I was like in a different country completely. Right, I didn't tell anybody that I went there. Well, I told some people, but like my mother and sister, I did not tell. So I woke up in the hotel Friday morning with text messages. Where are you? I'm like, I was half asleep, right? I was dead, listening to some French Animal Planet that was going on.
That's awesome.
Right? And I was like, and it was a comfortable bed, and I was like, okay, I was gonna text him. I'm in Canada.
Canada.
And they were like, what? It was like, oh yeah, oops.
What?
But I didn't realize I was there until I was leaving where I was, and I was like, I'm here. This is so cool. And I'm like, there's so much more stuff I could have done. I was only there for a day.
But still.
But it was a 4-hour drive up there. But it's like, I didn't care. I was like, oh. And it's like, I do want to go back there. There are places to, museums and stuff to visit. And Hitler's car is up there.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think his car is in a war museum.
No
way.
It's
in Ottawa. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
pretty cool.
So I'm like,
I actually might. You get a group
do you
to
want to go?
Maybe.
Because
do you want to go to Canada?
No.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
But
I've always wanted to go to Canada. I just don't have my passport. I'll probably get my enhanced license.
Get your enhanced. We should go. Make it a trip.
My friend Bill.
You guys have fun.
My
You can go too. Get your enhanced license.
I was just making a joke. You're making plans over the time. You guys have fun.
And watch. When we go, it's when it happens.
Yeah.
Bend over, sir.
We'll plug it.
I'm gonna look at John and be like, I hate you.
Guys, we're in Canada right now. John's about to get up the ass. Oh, sorry.
You're next, Brett.
My bad.
You're next, Brett.
No, it was pretty.
Sorry.
It was terrifying when they came. They were like, they said stop at the stop sign. Well, I stopped at the wrong stop sign, so I almost just kept going through. Yeah. And they're like, sir, and I'm like, yes, and they're like, that stop sign. I'm okay, and they're like, just pull back.
Crap.
But it was all good. They let me through. Then I realized, as clean as my car was, I didn't realize how dirty it actually was. Like, because they had to go through everything.
Yeah,
they went through everything, and they were very respectful. But they went through everything, and they're like, "What's this?" And I'm like, and they're like,
drugs.
No, it wasn't
My
drugs, but
You couldn't explain it.
it was embarrassing to say the least. To have this police officer woman going through my things. Anyways, but
I'm thinking of like 10 different things.
the
and I
next
shouldn't
weekend,
be.
I'll tell you after. The next weekend, I went to New York City. I'll tell. I'm not telling these guys.
I'm not telling these guys.
Oh, show.
The next weekend, the very next weekend, I went to New York City for something. I don't know, my aunt's birthday or whatever, and we all went down there, and we were walking the streets because my cousin lives down there, and I have a free place to stay.
Lady said it was a fleshlight.
Lady.
It was okay.
Lady Killer Money. How?
It wasn't a flashlight.
Oh my.
Okay.
That's a little too much. I mean, when you drive,
You're good. You just move.
it's really hard to
my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Unless you can steal with your knees or whatever, but that's beside the point.
That hesitation says Lady Killer Money.
On me? On capitals too.
Shut up, live studio audience.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. Wait,
No, but it was
funny.
something
else.
And they asked me questions upon finding these things. They were asking me questions. They're like,
No
"Are you?" And I'm like,
No.
I'm not gonna go on that. This is the
Oh my.
this is the most random podcast. But I mean, hey,
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh my. You should just label this whole podcast. Oh my.
Oh my. It's alright. At least we're being white today. That was Hydra.
Yeah, well, I was like, what are you trying to do?
We did the Black Panther thing. Sorry, I don't know why I did the Hail Hydra too. Maybe that's the point of Infinity War. Maybe Black Panther's all part of fucking Hydra. Sorry.
oh, I haven't seen any of those movies.
What?
I've seen Black
ruined it.
Panther.
Infinity War.
You ruined it.
I don't care. I'll just go home right now.
Brett broke.
It's fine.
Oh, he's
But
really
yeah,
broken.
and I did 3 big trips within a month, and it's like, holy crap, that is insane, and it was a lot of fun.
For some people, that's like a big, big thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
some people are like, I don't even want to leave like this city. Like,
Yeah.
just imagine like going.
Well, it's like,
To
some
another
some people are
country.
like, oh, I don't want to go 40 minutes down to the mall, right, from where we're at. It's like, I don't want to go 40 minutes down to the mall tonight because it's too far. It's
Yep.
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I'll drive. I've driven out to Massachusetts, right? With just to go with a lady friend of mine. We went out to just get Chick-fil-A and back.
Just to get Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Yep.
We literally.
No, I'm just saying, like it's as simple as a thing as that.
Yeah. The same person I was talking about before.
Yeah.
We went out. We were like, hey, you want to go Chick-fil-A? Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's get breakfast. We got to go now then. So I picked her up at like 6:30 in the morning. Right.
Just to go to Chick-fil-A.
She snuck out of the house. And we went there.
Oh my.
And like we drove all the way there, got our food, and it's like, okay, and we drove all the way back, and then we just friggin' fell asleep. But like it was like, oh, it was like, why are you going all the way out there? It's like, well, you shut up. It's like,
why does it matter?
You're people that don't want to go 25 minutes to the mall.
Yeah.
Because it's boring. It's like, so you're gonna sit at home while it's boring? Like
Exactly.
I don't know. But so like comfort zone thing, I think. The more you push yourself subtly to the things you want to do ultimately, like you went out to California, you want to go again. I'm sure if you'd be like, oh, I want to go to North Carolina for family or what have you, it's like, oh, nothing would probably stop you from being like, oh, I want to do whatever.
Yep.
Go wherever, do things,
Yeah.
And like that'll tailor your, if you go places that you want to go, that's a big thing to do in terms of the comfort zone thing, but that might tailor your whole like, oh, I need to talk to somebody and ask for directions.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be like, I don't feel like using my GPS. I want to talk to somebody. Or say you're lost. Like my friend and I went to Montreal last year. We got lost, and our phones were almost dead, and we just didn't know. And we asked this guy, where are we and where is this? And he was like, oh, here, and he was like, oh, thank you for enjoying our city. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet of you, man.
Fucking Canadians.
And, damn Canadians. We went up to Montreal and back in one day. We literally left at 6 in the morning, went up there, and then came back by like 7 or 8 at night, and we still wanted to do things after that. And it's like, that's so cool to me to do that sort of stuff. But yet I can't do the whole hey girl thing.
Hey girl!
I can't go somewhere and be like, oh, hey, what's up?
Nope.
Dude, lady. Whoever.
Person.
It could be a guy. I don't care. I don't
random
talk to people. But yet I'll drive and I'll meet people for the first time. Go to a bar but
I did that last night actually. Quite honestly, like I was pushed out of my comfort zone because I've never been to Caroline Street. I've only been I've never been to Caroline Street since last night was my first time actually going to Caroline Street.
Damn,
I've been to the Putnam Den, and I've had such a terrible experience. The person I went with abandoned me, so I was like, never doing this again.
People frequently abandon people.
So
I'm
I'm like
non-alcoholic. I love Caroline Street.
No, so like.
Why am I asking? Do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
you can go out to Caroline Street and have a drink and be like.
Yeah, like last night, like we went to the Bourbon Room. My friend Bill that I work with.
Never heard of that.
And it's brand new. It's pretty new. It's right across the street from Pizza 7.
Oh.
So we went there. I had like some rum, and then I had a
some
Jack.
more rum.
No, I had a Jack. I had a
So
Jack
much
Club.
rum you didn't remember.
I had a Jack Club, and it was actually really, really good. I was like, I can't have another one of these without eating anything.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there with my friend Bill, and he's like, yeah, our two friends that we know are coming. Oh, cool. Oh, hey, by the way, so-and-so invited 2 people that she works with. And I hear they're the ladies. I was like, oh, really?
Hey, girl!
This is my hey girl
Sorry.
And so, like, we're just having a good time, and it's just kind of like the 2 girls get there, and they are women, and they're both very, very beautiful, and it's kind of just like, in my mind, I'm kind of like, all right, you know what? After my last experience, I'm not looking for anything. I don't want anything to do with anything like that. So I'm just gonna kind of just be me and not talk to them. I mean, I'll talk to them, but
best you can do.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, how are you? Not hey, girl.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, I'm John.
I'm
Let's
here.
hang out like
You're
normal
here.
people do.
Yeah. And actually, quite honestly, like, that made it more fun.
It works so much better.
Yeah. Like, I got to know both of them, and, like, me and the one girl had quite a bit in common. Like, she was a Miami fan. My dad was a Miami fan, and, like, we actually connected on that level. And, like, her friend and the 2 people, me and my friend Bill, we're all hanging out this upcoming Thursday to watch the draft. And it's just like, that all happened because we went out for drinks, and then we went to Harvey's to eat together. And it was just kind of like, one person was like, so what are we doing next? And then, like, me and Bill were like, oh, well, we got to work in the morning, so we're going to go home. And then that same girl was just like, yeah, I wanted to go home anyways as well. So we just ended the night there. But it was literally the most fun I've had in a long time, just getting to know 2 new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also, it's more, I mean, you know, along with that, like, for me, my problem is if I go to the Caroline Street, and I'm with the people that I know, he knows who they are. People that I go with are more like, why don't you, talk to people? And that's the one thing that's like, all right, I'm just gonna shove myself in this corner even more. You know what I mean?
You know what my question would be?
My
question would be? Why don't you introduce me to people?
But that's the thing I was talking about. Like, people keep pushing.
Right, but it's not
that just makes you want to do it less.
Even that question, it's like, what are you about? You know what I mean? Why
I hate
aren't
that
you
every
talking
time when someone asks me why I don't drink.
Yeah.
Do I need an answer?
No.
But,
No.
Yeah.
You choose not to drink. You choose not to drink.
Yeah, exactly. And you can, so long as you can, have fun with people. I mean, and
and have a good time with being responsible.
And if being around people who drink, if you not drinking, being around people who drink while they're drinking, while you're out. No, because I remember a particular story you were telling me about how you drove somebody home and they threw up out of your car.
Yep.
And you got pulled over.
Yep.
And he just wanted to make sure everybody was okay.
Hashtag uncomfortable.
Yep. And good guy Brett for making sure this
Brett's
person
a nice guy.
didn't throw up in his own car.
Oh, better not have.
But like, if that makes you uncomfortable, by all means, you can see yourself out of that situation. I feel like, for the most part, you probably don't know very many people that would be like, oh, come on, why not? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Bleh. I feel like you'd be somebody who'd be like, all right, like,
I need more wine.
But, and it's like...
I feel like she'd do that to you if you went out with them.
But,
if she got too drunk, that is.
Yeah, like when I didn't drink, I would be at friends' houses, and they'd be like, drink, John coffee, and I'd be like, yeah. And it was disgusting coffee, but it was cool. Also, the nice thing about being a DD in general is you get so much free stuff.
That's news to me.
No, go be a DD on New Year's.
Oh.
They give out free coffee at Stewart's. They give out hot dogs.
Oh, you mean that? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
No,
I'm sorry. No, I haven't.
People take
free
care
soda.
of
You get free soda. Yeah, and you might need to put an arm around somebody to make sure they're not going to die. But
important stuff.
It's and if that's something that you're hard fast about, which is not drinking, which is all fun, and you're
good on you,
Yeah, and you're not preachy, so to speak, about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I knew some people that were very against things, but they wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah.
And that's the same as being somebody who's for something who won't shut up about trying to get you into it, right? Like me saying, "Come on, Brett, drink. Come on, Brett, drink. Come on, Brett, drink," is the same as
like you said earlier in the conversation. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, is the same sort of thing. As, I can't believe you do that. Why do you do that?
Yep.
Blah 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 blah. And you're not like that, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, no. Okay.
I mean, there was a point in my life where I wasn't like, anti everything. I was like, oh man, you're smoking weed. Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
And I had my
reservations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But now, like, I still don't care for it. Like, I don't care. I don't think it's good that you smoke weed. I don't think it's good you smoke cigarettes. I don't think it's good you drink or this or that, the other thing. But ultimately,
is that going to keep me from being your friend?
No, not even that. I can't make that choice for you. Nor can I be that person that's... Because why would... I don't want people doing that to me.
Right.
So I can't.
Yeah.
No, that's not fair of me to say, oh, what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
If you're going to...
Right, so long as they're not, say, blowing the smoke in your face.
Right, no, if they're being an asshole about it, then...
Or pouring shots into your water and you being like...
here's a water.
Your vodka and water thing, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, but like people I hang out with,
quite honestly, man, it tastes like nail polish, so you're not missing much.
Vodka? Yeah, vodka's...
No, just all alcohol in general.
I've only had a person hand me a drink once, and I poured it out.
It depends.
Rum is sweet, you're right.
Yeah,
I like
but like, you know, that's neither here nor there. Like, I mean, I feel like, you know, back in the day when we were in high school, people were like, "Oh, you don't drink underage when you're 17 years old."
No, because it's kind of against the law.
Right, but it's like there's a party at Jason's. I don't know anybody named Jason. There's a party at Jason's house, and we got so fucked up and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, you're like 17. You have a test in like algebra 2 tomorrow. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But now it's like, if somebody is going to be that person that's going to be like, why don't you drink? Blah 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 blah. You know, oh, you're so lame. At whatever age we all are, right?
Yep.
They're not going to change that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, whereas, you know, so there's a comfort zone limit. It's like, it's also just, there's people being pushed out of the comfort zone by other people, by situations, and then there's just people trying to do that to be assholes, right? And it's like, you gotta draw that line a little bit.
Yeah.
But.
Or if we go even deeper into the rabbit hole, there are people that are struggling with something, and it's like, I'm going through this, and I'm ruining my life, so I want you to ruin your life with me, so I'm not alone. Like, there's even that. There's even
cool
that.
Either.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Or people that refuse the help when you're trying to give it to them, they'd rather take you down than
with them,
than you try to bring them up.
And those are the people you gotta cut, to be honest.
Yep. You cut me fat. Mm-hmm.
Fight the power.
The one thing that I learned when I was in college, and I learned a lot from college football, more than I learned actually from college classes. I learned how to be a man. I learned a lot of character from football, and a lot of it had to do with, you know, like, there are people in your lives that will be cancerous. Like, he talked to me, like, my coach talked to me. He's like, listen, you know, your friends back home, they're your friends. I hadn't met Brett at that time, so I didn't know Brett. But he said, your friends back home, yeah, they're your friends, but they're cancerous. And I kind of looked at him and was like, what does that mean? I was like, what does he mean by that? And he goes, listen, you have an opportunity to play football here. You have an opportunity to, you know, at least have 15 grand to your name so that you can, you know, go to school for free. Technically, almost. And it's kind of like, you know what, you've got a point there. It's like, so you go home, you go back to your friends, it's like, oh, let's get smashed, just like John was saying, you know, it's like, oh, let's get messed up, and it's kind of like, you're going to ruin all that. You're going to ruin a scholarship. You're going to ruin a chance to play football for one night. And that is cancerous, because they don't care about your opportunity, because they don't have that opportunity. If they're your true friends, they won't put you in that situation.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily their goal either.
That's what he was saying, but he said those are the situations you have to be careful
I think
about.
he's just saying be smart about it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
That was his end topic.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you know, be careful who you hang out with. Be careful what you do with them. Mm-hmm. You know, read the situation. If they're going to go do something, you know, 9 times out of 10, like, they're not thinking about your future. They're not thinking about what is on the line for you, because they're not in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. They're not going through it with you. They're back at home dealing with what they're dealing with. And, like, when you go back to school, like, right now, Billy, we have no idea what Billy's really doing right now.
He kicked some ass today in his tournament. Good on you, boy!
Yeah.
I don't know, he won one fight. I don't know if he won.
But here's the thing. If Billy came home, and if I was to influence him, which I would never do it.
I would.
But if I was to influence him to, like, you know, smoke weed every day, you know, just like ruin his complete opportunity to be he has a scholarship for Taekwondo, right?
Mm-mm.
Well, if he had a scholarship for Taekwondo, and I did something that jeopardized that, or influenced him to do that to jeopardize him to do that, like, I'm here. Like, I'm not thinking about, like, when he goes back to school. I mean, honestly, I do, but that's just me, because I care about Billy. But if, like, I was just normal average Joe, like, I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah.
Go, Billy!
Yeah. Almost knocked a kid out today.
Yeah. We saw the picture of the reaction of everybody. They're like, oh!
Oh, shit, what is he doing?
Oh, wait. There is something I want to address real quick before we move any further.
Damn, okay.
John, Chick-fil-A open on Sunday?
No.
That's right, Pancake. It's not open on Sundays.
Praise the Lord. But yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, this was a super hashtag real talk. It was. Thank you for your topic, Rainbow. That definitely took quite a bit of time, but that was good. It kind of turned into like social hour. Like, how do we deal with social situations? But I mean, if that's what we're
Rainbow goes
about,
wait.
then,
Rainbow says wait.
Wait, what? What are we talking about?
I don't know. Why are you saying wait, Rainbow?
What did they find in John's car? That's in the post show. That's in the post show. Don't worry about it. Moving on to topic 3.
What they find in John? I still want to know too, Rainbow. I still want to know.
You really.
You can't handle the truth.
Listen, it was enough for them to go. Bend
We
over,
have
sir.
to know, says Lady Killer Bunny.
It was enough
No.
for them to ask him to bend over.
No.
Delete.
Topic 3. My topic. I'm going to be wrapping up the show for today. Usually I've been doing the hashtag Real Talks the past couple, 2 or 3 podcasts, but I decided to lighten the mood up now. John, can you do me a favor?
No.
Can you grab Superfight and the expansion packs right on? We're playing a game, everybody. We're playing a quick game of Superfight. If you don't know what Superfight is, yep. Thank you very much.
The heck?
If you don't know what Superfight is, it is a card game where it is superheroes against supervillains. It's very similar to Cards Against Humanity. So how we're going to do this is we're going to play the villain game mode, which is like, once again, Cards Against Humanity. Everybody's going to get so many cards. Alright, they're going to make a combination of cards to make their hero.
Clip. That's funny.
The judge, I guess we'll start with me, is going to put some cards out that is a villain. John's are going to put out their hero, and then they need to continue and defend why their hero is better and why their hero would defeat my villain comparatively.
I like this 90s
So it's a little
pack.
debate.
This 90s pack is real good. I went through 3 of them. They're pretty good.
So the reason I'm last is, like I said, there's a little setup, so this might be cut from the final product, but we'll ad-lib until that's going.
I can't get this open.
There's this top.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, sorry.
Brett, have you noticed? I think John speaks Canadian.
Canadian?
Is that like a
An accent?
Is it started
hear
with-
it.
I didn't.
So okay,
I
while,
hear it, John.
while you're
Oh.
opening
Ah!
it up because I can't figure it out.
Yeah, Brett, I almost ripped it. So, well, I did rip it.
Thank you for stopping.
So I watched
this
some.
box.
I watched some.
Sorry, what?
I watched. I didn't hear what he said.
No, don't worry.
Ripped-
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the box is opposed to.
No.
Something's got him going.
You are dirty!
Lewd!
Lewd! Wait, we got the lewd?
We have a lewd emote.
Lewd!
That's our emote. It's
It's
our new
lewd!
It's our new tier 1 sub emote.
I'm
It's the lewd
so
emoji.
glad you guys happen to have that when I'm like.
That's mine, yeah.
Yeah. And it was very lewd.
Hey,
What
good
did you
God.
say?
I said,
What did you
I was
say?
trying to get this open. I said, oh, let me finger this box.
Lewd!
Buddy, you mentioned that.
You got a story about this? Like, already? What? Just nonchalantly? Oh, yeah, speaking of that.
Sorry.
Where's this night going?
What was I legitimately gonna say? Oh,
I don't know.
The Canadian accent thing. So
Oh, yeah, the Canadian
I
accent.
watched. I watched several like YouTubers. Oh boy, it's coming out. YouTubers that are Canadian. And also when I was in Canada, I was in a game store.
Nice.
Kind of like the ones we got, retro game store sort of deal.
Yeah.
And there are people coming in, and I was the only one there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, because I didn't want to speak, because instantly I'd be an inferior American going into this store. And all of a sudden, this gentleman and his probably 8-year-old daughter walk in, and he goes, I'm gonna butcher this, but he's like, and this isn't the game that he had, but he's like, oh hey, you don't have that that a Mario game, hey? And I was like, oh my god, I am in the heart of this beautiful country. And they're looking for 11 o'clock in the morning on a Friday morning, and I'm like, and they're like, oh no, do we have that? Eh? Do we have? Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, and I thought the A thing, the EH or whatever. Can I look?
Yep.
I don't. Okay.
I'm waiting till you're done.
So I didn't know that was a thing that they actually did, like said that word.
Oh no, they do.
I thought it was like an over embellishment based on us Americans making fun of them. Not true. And my friend was up there too, and she always said that I had an accent, like an American accent. She'd be like, "Oh, say this again. Wait, say that again." I'd say it, and she'd be like, "That's not correct," and it was just very, very, very strange. And on top of being there for 2 days, surrounded by this.
Wait, say 2 days again?
2 days.
That sounds Canadian.
I know. It's bad.
It sounds like Canadian when you said that.
I'm not even trying. It's like, it's... Oh,
He's really not even trying.
I'm trying to get, trying to get all things. But it's so weird. Because, I'll just start talking and it'll be like, there. And it'll be very, very, very strange, and I'll be just like, so I'll watch videos of this guy who does like machinery, electronic videos, and he just has a Canadian accent. I'd be like, oh hey, and I'll be like, and I'll just start talking to my my stepbrother who also watches the same guy, and we'll just start talking to each other, and then we'll just start having these conversations, in Canadian speak, and yeah, so, yeah. By the way, if everyone wants to know, I did not text Brett what was found in my car.
No, you did not. I have no idea.
Yeah, so no one's ever going to know.
Tissues.
Dude.
What? You gotta clean your nose. Anyway, this is Superfight. So how this is going to work is we have white cards and we have black cards. Yes, racist, I know. We have these cards. The white cards are characters. The black cards are powers. What's going to happen is the least liked person at the table is going to start as the villain first.
Hey.
I am. Oh. The villain will be played. I'm going to play a white card and a black card. All right. And then, actually, I'm going to play two black cards. So one white, two black. From there, the gentlemen are going to look at their cards and they're going to assemble a fighter using one white card, one black card. Okay? From there, after they reveal their Pearson, after they reveal the Pearson, they're going to then debate which hero will defeat, why their hero will defeat my Pearson.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I know I said I play two black cards, I'm actually going to play one, because we're all playing one.
Racist!
There is a mode where you can kind of play another card on another person, but I don't know if that would work.
What kind of accent are you trying to do?
Well, I guess that would work. Okay, so... Sorry. Now we're Dutch. There you go. So, I'm going to play two black cards. You guys are going to put down your initial heroes, and then you're going to play a black card to kind of fuck with the other person.
Okay. I'm still trying to pick between two white cards.
No worries. Well, I'm still explaining the rules because I'm an idiot. After that, I'll pick a winner. We'll go 1 or 2 rounds around the table. We'll make this incredibly long. And I know you guys will not be able to see the cards, but I will put it in the actual YouTube cutout later.
Oh, you're taking pictures after?
Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of the things.
I'm ready.
So we can pick
So you put a white card and a black card. That is your hero. You're going to keep it in front of you. And then afterwards, you're going to play a black card on John's that would negate or maybe affect his character negatively, ideally.
Oh, wait, so this black card is not helping me?
No, it's going against you.
Okay, hang on then.
Wait, what's going on?
So this black card is going against him.
The white and black that you're playing originally
Yep.
should work together. Something you think is strong.
Oh!
Afterwards,
so then those two will go together and then he gives me a black.
After you reveal your hero, I'm going to give you guys a chance to play a black card on each other that would work against them.
Got it. I'm good. Yep.
Okay, the villain is Frankenstein riding a vampire slayer.
Interesting.
That is the villain.
Very interesting.
So, if you want to rearrange your characters because you're actually supposed to make them after the villain is revealed, I'm sorry, then you can do that. Just in case, like, you had something more specific.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, Big John reveal first, just because you're to my left.
For me, I picked a chimpanzee riding a battle cat.
Nice. Okay. Well, John, what do you got?
Ooh. Okay, I have a demon-possessed car armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock.
Okay. Alright, now you are able to play a black card on your opponent. Big John, if you got your card, you can play that on John.
He's afraid of water.
Okay, so the demon-possessed car armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock is afraid of water. Okay.
What is yours again?
Chimpanzee who is riding a battle cat.
Okay, lesser of two evils, I suppose.
Is made of mirrors. Okay. John, you are now, Big John, you are now defending your chimpanzee riding a battle cat made of mirrors. Why would he beat Frankenstein?
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Okay, so, chimpanzees. Nobody actually knows this. They're actually really freaking strong. So, yes, he is made of mirrors, but he is a chimpanzee, so he still has the physical strength. He has the same physical strength as Frankenstein, so he matches him in strength. Battle cat. The battle cat has many different things. It's a battle cat, so it's got swords, it's got knives, it's got guns, it's got everything you can think of.
You have 5 seconds.
So basically, that's it. It basically has all the weapons that the chimpanzee can use. Have you seen Planet of the Apes? I'm done.
Time. 30 seconds to defend the demon-possessed car armed with a catapult of unlimited livestock and afraid of water. Go.
Okay, it's a car, okay, so it's driving around. It's obviously going to be afraid of water because the thing can't go in water unless it's a duck boat. But it's not what it says. So, also, right, it can drive around, it's demonly possessed, meaning it's most likely angry at Frankenstein over here. And it's also armed with a catapult and limited livestock. Basically, it can drive around and fire things, and assuming that you can adjust the angle and speed and everything like that, you're basically just firing chickens and horses everywhere at the thing, so it's going to die.
Cool. Okay. Frankenstein riding a vampire slayer. Okay. My vampire slayer, I don't think has the greatest mobility in the world carrying Frankenstein around, to be honest.
Nope.
So both the battle cat and the car would catch up. But I think I gotta give it to the demon-possessed car because he has the range with the catapult. Mr. Chimpanzee, even though Battle Cat is holding on to all these weapons apparently, that weighs him down. This car's got horsepower. He's gunning it. So I'm being shot at from a distance while this demon horsepower is chasing after me. Battle Cat, while fast, not as fast as the car. Takes some time.
Are you kidding me?
You go find a battle cat.
Do you know how fast tigers
You lost!
run?
Deal with it! I'll give you Frankenstein. That's fine. Alright, draw. You're going to need a total of 3 white, 3 black. So pick whatever you need to.
I need 1 white, 2 black.
They're right there.
Right. No, we need 1 white, 2 black.
Okay, Big John, you are now the villain. So 1 white card, 1 black card.
This is point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big John just got salty, says Pancake. I agree. So he's going to play his villain first, and then we're going to build our heroes. Holy shit. Rainbow, well, have you ever been hit by a cow?
Probably hurt.
Probably.
Well, since I'm the voter, I'm going to get rid of some things.
What?
I'm looking at stuff to get rid of.
What do you mean get rid of?
Stuff I don't want.
You can't exchange cards.
No. Like, throw them away.
You can't throw them away. You either play them or they're in your hand.
You know what I mean. Just like...
Eliminate?
Remove from your thought.
Thank you.
Okay.
Which is a weird game. I've never heard of it.
Came out a while ago.
Okay.
Superfight.
Ready?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Okay. So, I got Steve Urkel, who's a wall crawler.
Alright.
Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Okay. I got mine. You good?
Yep.
Alright, you go ahead first.
Pirate, armed with a long electrified whip.
Okay. I got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air being guarded by the Secret Service. Alright, now John, you get to play a black card.
These black cards
That
will
is,
play a big effect.
Negative on me.
Is a pinata.
So I have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air being guarded by the Secret Service, but he is a pinata.
Okay, so the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is the pinata.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why he's being guarded.
We're guarding the pinata. The pinata is guarded.
So the pirate, armed with a long electrified whip, unfortunately has horrible self-esteem.
What a detriment.
Oh no! Now what will Johnny Depp do? Super Killer Bunny is calling out your hoodie there, John. Hey, Big John, you wearing that hoodie out of solidarity? You know, since they got swept in the first round of the playoffs.
Nice. You know what I say to you?
The same thing he said 2 weeks ago.
Quack, quack.
Moving on! Alright, little John, you get Super Twig, you get 30 seconds to...
Thank you for the call out.
Defend.
Shout out, by the way.
Hey, go follow him on twitch.tv/SuperTwig93
Or
go
my
over
YouTube,
YouTube.com,
if you wanna do that, too.
search youtube.com, search SuperTwig93. He's doing vlogs now.
Yes.
And he has musical videos
Yes.
with piano skill
Yes.
and his talent
Yes.
with his fingers.
I'll be making sure.
Hey, girl! Move!
Yeah, seriously though. So back to that car. Okay, no.
Ready? Go.
Okay, yo.
Yo.
So the pirates armed with the electrified whip unfortunately he has horrible self-esteem. But what that means is he has a whip, right? So like he might think he sucks, but that's what the long range of the electrified whip is. So he'll just be able to attack Steve Urkel because he'll always just be asking, did he do that? And did he do that? Who knows? Wall crawler, no idea what the heck that is. But I mean, you just be smacking it all the walls, and yeah, that's
Time.
it's terrible.
Wall crawler Spider-Man.
Whatever.
Well, just like that.
The general sense of.
Alright, 30 seconds. Shit. Okay, so yeah, my boy Will Smith may be a pinata, but he's still got that rap game, and he is the superior black actor of the two. So Steve Urkel being offended as a wall crawler is going to be, why'd you do that, or whatever. He's going to attack. Now, as a pinata, yeah, Will Smith is vulnerable, but that's why he's got the fucking Secret Service guarding him. The Secret Service going to whoop some ass. It's going to be just like back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, when race war and all that shit. I don't know, 60s, when there was. But it's going to be bad. For Mr. Urkel. Done.
Okay, so we have a pirate. He has really low self-esteem, but he has a laser whip, right? Or an electrical whip.
A long electrified whip.
Now we have Will Smith, technically, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But he's a pinata.
With the Secret Service.
Yeah. But he can't talk.
How do you know that?
Because he's a pinata. Do pinatas talk to you? Because if
It's
they
the
do, I
first-
think you need to go to...
It was 420 yesterday.
Well, look, we can accept the fact that Brett might need to go to a psychiatric
I think he
hospital.
does, if pinatas are talking to him.
But...
Because, the
I
Secret
mean-
Service, yeah, they're protecting the pinata, but it's like... How they know who to protect him from if he's not telling them?
Benefit of the doubt to this poor psychiatric help patient here.
No, I mean it's a valid
you
point.
are
It's
the
a
villain.
pinata.
You are the villain, right?
Yeah.
So they might be taking this pinata around, and he's trying to attack you, and then you attack back.
You know, you're like trying to prove that.
I don't care.
me,
My guy has
yeah.
very low self-esteem. I encourage other people based on my self-esteem issues.
Playing in his
At
character.
least you're playing the role correctly.
Okay.
Well,
I am
apparently
a-
I can't talk, so, you know.
Let's see. So Secret Service, they have guns. They can shoot.
Because I thought of a good point to argue, but my 30 seconds
In
is up.
Secret Service, there's literally about 7 guys. 7 burly, strong guys with guns. Well, I can think of 7. You know, normally there's 7 guys surrounding the president. Pirate has a lot of stuff, but he has no self-esteem.
It's tough, actually.
Fight or flight, he would probably have the flight mentality. He wouldn't fight.
Sidebar, fact check. 3,200.
No, that's how many there are in the whole entire Secret Service, but not all of them are on duty at the same
Reagan
time.
had
You don't know that. It doesn't say only 7 on
Do you
duty.
see 3,000 guys just standing there?
They don't have to stay next to Pinata. I mean, he's
Just
fragile. They could. It could be just a giant morph of people because they know his cardboard skin is fragile. But there could be fucking dude on a roof over there popping snipers. There could be guys incognito. You don't know. Jaleel White is on a wall right now.
He is.
And the fact that you know his name just off the
No,
top
Super
of your head.
did.
Oh.
He's like, you think Will Smith is a superior actor than Jaleel White? You are mad.
He's a pinata!
They're both equal.
I mean, Steve Urkel is a mad scientist, so he could have whipped something up to make something go boom. He could just drop it in the middle of all the
You gotta
Secret
win her
Service. I don't think either of them will win, but the closest one will be Secret Service because there's a lot of them with guns.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I gotta run away. Unfortunately.
Alright, John, you are now the villain.
A civilian. 2, 3, 1, 2.
I am the villain?
You are the villain.
Do I still have to pick 1 and 2?
Yes, yeah, you should always have
White
three and
and 1. Ooh.
Run away.
Wow,
That's shitty,
that's
people.
a good one. I got 2 good guys. But
Yeah, I just got a good negative one now.
I have 3 good negative ones, but I
Oh, so
What?
nothing that benefits your person.
exactly. So I'm
Ew.
probably just gonna have to play a dummy round.
That's alright.
Yeah, I'm playing.
You can make it work. It depends on your argument too, you know. And
Eh,
you're pretty good at that.
yeah, but just I don't have anything that's gonna make sense.
Well, wait till his
Doesn't mean-
villain's picked, because then you know maybe one of those negatives can be turned into a positive somehow.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just as I'm looking at it, it doesn't seem like it.
Oh, you like this game, Pancake? It's a shame because last podcast when you were
We
supposed to
could
be
have
here,
played it.
That was my topic, and then I had to change it.
If
I'm glad you guys
came-
enjoyed it.
This is gonna be fun and stupid. Okay, Emperor Penguin. Villain guy.
Yep.
And everything they touch turns to hummus.
Okay.
So, beat that, heroes.
I'll try. I think I got something.
The only thing he's good at is helping people with chips. But he can't do that himself because every chip he
wanna
touches turns to hummus.
Oh, here, let me. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna swing this. I know how to work this. All right.
I don't know
So,
how I'm gonna work this, but
I have a mermaid with a 500-pound pet bull.
I know how I'm gonna work this.
Crushed it.
I have a reggae band armed with an infinity sausage lasso.
Like infinite sausages.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's good. That your reggae band, Yaman, they got the infinite sausage lasso, but they're also wearing cones that they put on pets to keep them from licking themselves.
Okay, that's nice. Well, your mermaid
Yep.
has feet instead of hands.
Okay. So I have a mermaid with a 500 pet bull with feet instead of hands. Alright. 30 seconds on the clock. Go. Okay, so I don't know what emperor penguins are scared of, but I'm sure they do some swimming, they do some land hanging out. So my mermaid is gonna get Mr. Penguin pissed off. He's gonna try and touch her, or him. No, her, it's a maid. And he's gonna try and turn her hummus. She is going to lead him onto the land. 500-pound bull, boom, just gonna squish him. No problem there. Doesn't worry about her feet. Makes her a little bit more agile. She can kick a little bit faster with her tail fin and her feet. Done. Ready, John? With your reggae band, armed with infinite sausage lasso, wearing one of the cones they put on the pets to keep them from licking themselves. Go.
All right, so the drummer's the one wearing the cone, and they're a reggae band. 420, blaze it. They're hungry. They will eat everything he touches, so that, no matter what, they're going to eat it. And they're going to hit him with all their instruments. And have you ever seen a band go crazy, and hit people with their guitars and everything? It hurts. It's an emperor penguin. There's not much they can do. These are grown men with Rastafarian dreads, man. Hummus, sweet. I got sausage. Dip it in there. Eat it. You're done.
They all have cones.
Says wearing one of those cones.
Yeah. Can you wear multiple cones around your neck?
I figured it was only one.
Am I judging based on which one will beat me?
Correct, sir. Mm-hmm. We're not fighting each other.
We're fighting you.
Right. But which one is beating me, not which one is not beating me.
Yeah, which one beats you?
Technically, yes, but the winner goes to who would beat you.
Okay.
You judge.
Or whichever one you think is funny that beats you. I don't know. Kind of like apples to apples and Cards Against Humanity.
They're both good, right? With the cone. The cones.
Cones don't really affect me.
It's not like they're gonna be really licking themselves. Unless they're reggae in there.
How do you eat with a cone on your mouth?
Ooh,
Mr. Munchies.
that is true.
Oh yeah.
It's on your neck,
And
it goes around your neck.
yeah. I gotta say, with the mermaid thing, though. With the bull and my penguin guy.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole putting him on land and kicking his butt with a 500-pound bull. But 500-pound, I think bull. That's a small. I want to say it's a small bull. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how much bulls normally weigh. In the band, I feel like
How much do bulls weigh?
They're.
I don't know
Cattle
why.
males typically have a weight of 2,400 pounds.
Okay.
That's a small bull.
Females
Okay.
typically have a weight.
I can't help the fact I draw a random
It's
card.
No,
But still,
400-pound
that
bull.
Shaolin bull,
True.
kid bull.
Or it could be a very brittle bull. You can see his bones. He's about to break.
I have to go with the mermaid because the feet and the bull, and it's water, so she's tactful in water, and then the bull is tactful in land. How they communicate and get around each other, I have no idea. But have you seen Pokemon the movie 2000? That shit's just whack, man. They all communicate, and they're not even all water types. So
They all saying their names. And
they
shit.
all saying their names. Yeah. So the Rastafarian. Wait, where does this go?
It was a throwaway round for me. Anyway,
It's just
so.
The spare
card.
pile.
Yeah. Round 2.
I have two of
Electric Boogaloo.
How do I have two?
Because you only had to play one.
The hell
You
does
didn't have
that
a
mean?
negative card to play.
Ooh, that's right. Sorry.
Okay, that one's perfect.
So after round 1, Super Twig's got 1 point. I have 2 points. Big John's Grand USA's got Goose at the moment.
Gooses.
Whoa, let's see. I have, for my villain, a soccer mom armed with a lightsaber.
Wow.
Pancake says Pokemon the movie 2000 is a cinematic masterpiece.
Wait, what?
Well,
What did they say?
Do that
Pokemon the movie 2000 is a cinematic
So
masterpiece.
I'm gonna do.
Thank you. somebody who agrees with me. I will watch that movie. I will go home tonight and watch that movie and cry. It's such a good movie. You know, I got that ocarina from that.
Nice, yeah, I remember that. Alright, Grind, if you're ready. Need to look up a card.
Oh.
I have Barney,
Nice.
who has agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia?
Agoraphobia.
That means he's afraid to go outside.
Yep. He's afraid of situations that might cause panic and helplessness and embarrassment.
I love you, you love me. Fuck, let's not go out in the tree.
Okay, I have a crazy cat lady who's bionic.
Okay.
Alright, Grind USA, what's your negative?
She can't stop dancing.
Oh!
She's doing the robot.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. Well, you're terrified.
Oh, shit.
Your terrified Barney is figuratively and literally on fire.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Alright.
So he's panicked. And he's afraid. He's just.
I mean, if he's always on fire.
He's
is
purple
he
and
on fire?
afraid. It's that new.
He's purple, afraid, and on fire. Once again, it's a throwaway round.
Alright. Grind USA defending Barney with his agoraphobia, figuratively and literally on fire. Go.
Listen, bro, he's on fire, so he's already panicked. He forgot how afraid he was to go away from places. He's just looking for some water. So right now, soccer mom's like, oh, let me help you. I got you. He sets her on fire. She dies. Don't matter. She got a lightsaber. Yeah, she might cut him in half. She's still on fire. It's over.
Okay.
Okay. Super Twig 93, defending his villain. Ready or hero? Go.
Okay, crazy cat lady, bionic, can't stop dancing, right? She's basically General Grievous, right? And so he did really well up until he didn't do very well. But I mean, soccer mom with a lightsaber, that's a pretty tough challenge. But I mean, like, she's gonna be dancing a lot, and she's bionic, so like she's really strong, and she's kind of mental and crazy. She's got nothing left to live or die for. She will kill herself when it comes to the chance. So she will naturally go after the soccer mom because she probably was one in her past.
Alright. Oh boy. I was leaning towards the cat lady at first, but then I thought of the fact, like, her only weapon is to maybe throw her cats. Like, yeah, she's bionic, but
Barney on fire.
she's gonna get cut with the saber. Now, the agoraphobia, you know, that's a thing too. I'm out on the soccer fields, but I like your argument for the water and taking care of him.
Yeah.
The only weapon I see is fire, and I don't see there's a win out of that one. I think they both perish if we don't have a Darth Vader soccer mom situation going on. So, yeah, here you go. The point!
Respect.
That was a throwaway, too.
You're terrified, Barney.
Well, seriously, your fire basically negated my agoraphobia. I was like, give me that one. No, this was Barney.
I know.
Oh,
I
see
know,
what
but I don't know where fucking soccer mom went.
Soccer mom,
I'll
oh
find it
soccer
later.
mom, oh, where did you go? She went to Canada.
Canada.
I got some good ones, eh?
Alright, Grinds with his villain.
Oh my god. Saving that one.
Oh, the chat wants to know why those sun chips aren't open. They don't even care. We're playing a game! There, you happy? His sun chips are open.
Yo, now that those are conveniently open, can I have
Conveniently. There you go, chat. You fed Super Twig.
this?
Look at the mic.
Yeah, the
Look
mic.
at it. Look
Can you
at
hear this? Can you hear this? It's really. I would rub it on there, but I don't want to touch his mic. Can you hear this? It's really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Keep those away from me. Those are amazing.
He had one chip, and he's like, I'm done.
You guys can have as many as you want. Alright. I'm ready. You guys ready?
You're the villain. We wait for you, man.
I am a ninja who can run 200 miles an hour, but only in a straight line.
Cool.
Okay.
So I can run in any direction at normal speed, but if I want to run at 200 miles an hour, it's only in one straight line. And I'm a ninja.
Ninja.
You, me?
Yeah, technically.
Evil doll. Armed with an axe.
Oh boy.
I'm a pterodactyl
Oh boy.
with frost breath.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see the negatives.
Riding a hoverboard.
Dope. You're 6 inches tall.
Dope. I'm smaller than your average doll?
Bear.
What? Not even fair.
Alright, Super Twig defending his hero. The evil doll armed with an axe that is 6 inches tall.
I hope it's good.
Ready, set, go.
Okay, you're running really, really fast, so chances are you're probably not going to be able to see me if you are in a straight line. Also, my little doll thing, 6 inches tall, he has an axe, okay? Presumably he can hold on to that axe even though he's very small. So, just freaking stick the axe out, and your ankles are gone, my friend. You are done. And you can't run without any feet. Also, basically like Chucky, I would assume. But small Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chucky from Rugrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time. Chucky from Rugrats. You're on point! Just nope. Alright. Pterodactyl with frost breath riding a hoverboard. Okay, I don't know the science behind a hoverboard. I don't know how fast those things go.
Mhm.
But it doesn't say he's constantly riding the hoverboard.
Fair enough.
So he could take a break. Pterodactyls can fly. Frost breath eventually slow down the ninja. I do not... his frost breath projectile could reach far distances. The ninja, while skilled and talented in jumping and leaping abilities, I would assume, and maybe his little smoky, poofy, teleporty thing, might not be able to reach as high as the pterodactyl. So he has the high ground, as one might say. Time.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground.
What a random Star Wars.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, when he said Grievous did well until he did well, I'm like, did he really do well?
No.
Oh, Mr. Kenobi.
He ran away the whole time.
He
Let's
did
be
well
honest.
until he didn't do well.
He did his spinning, and then that was it.
No, bro.
He was
From
a
the
dancer.
beginning of the movie, he ran away.
But he was in the movie, though.
He ran away!
He got the part.
From nowhere.
He ran away!
The computer guy did a really good job. Don't bash him.
Okay. Now, Evil Doll, I've seen Annabelle. So here's the thing. If it's an evil doll, there's a demon there. Demon's bad juju. So just even though it's 6 inches, it still can do some damage. I just wish you had made that argument, but you didn't. So really the only logical explanation here, since you didn't make that argument, is the pterodactyl. So the pterodactyl.
Yeah!
If you had made that argument,
I'm sorry. I just want
I
to
would've
see a
won.
ninja
You would've
running
won.
200 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden his Achilles just tumbling.
yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I would have made the argument that it's a demon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I kind of forgot the whole evil part. Demon, evil.
Evil!
Like I wouldn't have gone the whole Chucky route.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
The,
Alright, so John needs a miracle and needs 2 points.
Well, I got some good ones.
Good. Not the points worth, though.
No, I have 2 points worth.
Whoa, I like that one. Sorry. Oh.
Go ahead, John.
I got shitty heroes, but whatever.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
shitty weapons.
Darth Vader throws ninja stars.
Ha!
Damn.
I guess it's time to use that one. It's my Hail Mary. If it doesn't work, I lose this game.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
Can
you look at it again? Hey, it's Darth Vader throwing ninja stars.
so I have a pet rock I just went for that for the giggles.
I'm
But
gonna
I
win.
also have a skeleton
Still gonna win.
who can become any animal as my sidekick.
Still gonna win. Yeah.
Go for it.
Y'all ready for this?
Bam, 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 bam,
I'm Mike Tyson,
bam, bam, bam.
and I can turn to steel.
Oh, he's Mike Tyson. He's called fucking ear bombs. Oh shit. He can throw sticky bombs.
Yeah? Guess what?
I didn't have anything
What
else.
a negative. And guess what? Guess what? Your skeleton has no bones.
So he's
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I have to make.
There's
quite an
my
argument for
miracle.
this.
My Hail Mary!
All right. It's gonna be like New Year's stream where I fucking pull one out of my ass and Madden 2K or 2015.
You need a miracle, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Huh? This is the time. Time to shine. This is where Brucey becomes a man.
It's Brucey!
All right.
Shouldn't eat that popcorn.
So, ready? I'm defending the pet rock with a skeleton sidekick who can become any animal and has no bones. Okay, so my main hero is a pet rock. A pet rock is an inanimate object that has no life force. Skeleton, while immortal, I understand he has no bones. So he's just pretty much a pelt of whatever animal he decides to be that day. Darth Vader has a life expectancy. He is going to die over time. My pet rock and my immortal skeleton will test his age limit. They're going to surpass him. They're going to live beyond him. So ultimately, who won? Me. I'm alive. Pet rock! Woo!
That was grade A bullshit.
Was it? We'll find out after. Mike Tyson, who can turn to steel and throw sticky bombs. Go.
Bro, I'm made of steel. I'm Mike Tyson and knock you out. Mama said knock you out. And I throw sticky bombs. Come on. You blow up. Come on. All you throw is ninja stars. Come on. Yes, you could probably use the force to get one sticky bomb away, but hello, I can throw another one. I get close and knock you out. I'm done.
Okay.
It's Mike Tyson. He could turn to steel. Throw sticky bombs. Come on now. Make the right choice. I rolled a 20 in on intimidation.
I sincerely doubt. I think you're lacking in the faith in Darth Vader's skill, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, my force shoes. I can only do one.
I don't have my lightsaber.
Well, yeah, does he have? I don't know.
He does.
That
He's
was-
Darth Vader. Does he ever not have that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he got his arm cut off. He wasn't even Darth Vader then.
No, I wouldn't even
I gotta
explain
go with the Mike Tyson
What?
because
Bullshit!
sticky bombs and steel, he can get in there. So, like,
A lot of people can. How?
Just like those Canadian border cross people.
going home.
I love you, John. I'm
And that's
sorry.
been another episode of Wait, What Are We Talking About? Episode 20. Thanks for hanging out. Superfight. Last topic. Much appreciated. I'd like to thank my guests, Big John Grind, USA 232, and the formerly existing Super Twig 93 for hanging out in a suit today, coming all classy. If you'd like to get involved in this podcast, you can join us live over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011. If you have a podcast for the show, either comment down below or go over to Discord. Type it in there. You get your topic talked about today, just like Rainbow Kaleidoscope got hers talked about today. We appreciate your viewership. If you could give us a like, follow, share, or subscription, that would be much appreciated. This is a bi-weekly podcast on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the first and third Saturday every month. And I think that's it. My bottle's still invisible.
He's back, everybody.